going on, ladies and gents? This is Dorian.
This is Miss MVP.
Oh, Lord.
I lost my voice.
Bullshit. Welcome, everyone, to Season 2 of the Convos in the Park podcast. For our first-time listeners, excuse me, we hope that we are able to give you a jewel or a gem, or if you say something funny that'll make you stick around. And then follow us on the journey for our day ones and everyone else in between. We greatly appreciate y'all as well.
Of course it's going to be funny. I want it. I'm an asshole.
You can join us on social media. Convos in the Park. You can Google us.
Tell your friend to tell a friend.
Yep. And if you like what you hear and you want to give us some feedback, or you want to share a story or have a question, you can hit us up at parkbench@convosinthepark.com. You may never know if it is a question. We may just bring it up on the show.
Yes. Like the sour cream ish. So. Yes, definitely. Yeah. I found my voice for that. How are you doing, Dorian?
I am doing all right.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I mean, as good as I can be.
Okay.
How about you, Miss MVP?
I'm fine. This is how I'm going to talk all year.
Please don't.
Why?
It makes it difficult.
Does it turn you on?
No, it makes it difficult for damn editing.
So, speaking of being turned on.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you. Like I said now. I'm not going to start the year off wrong.
Okay.
Just know that Sniffer is a real website. They will buy your panties.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
All right. And on that note, as Miss
New Year.
Yeah, as Miss MVP said, it's New Year coming around.
New Year, new me.
And all that other bullshit.
Going to stock up on some drawers. Stop.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Nothing.
How are you doing? Happy New Year. It is 2022.
Yeah. It is. And
you manifesting some new drawers?
Not manifest. No. Oh, Lord. No, not trying to manifest some new draws. I am trying to manifest some new things.
Yeah.
Into existence, but definitely not draws. I can easily get those from the store as needed.
Those of you who don't know, Dorian left me. He moved. So I will be fucking with him from a long distance. There's nothing he can do about it. He got to take it and go with it. I'm going to change the password on Twitter account.
Oh, Lord. No.
The rest of it you can have. My nerve's too bad for Facebook. I don't go to the hood. I don't. I stay in Twitterverse.
Oh. But yes, I did leave. But doesn't mean that the show does not go on just because. But,
of course not.
But, I mean, with that, new situation, new route going down in life, and I embrace it. Like I said, previously, part of my new year is definitely going forward is being comfortable in the uncomfortable. And that's where I want to take my life and everything else, including this podcast.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, just trying to make sure that I manifest and have the right energy around me, to have greater things.
Of course. And I hope that the subscribers and the listeners, the new and the past, and all the good stuff they share with their friends and family, co-workers, people you hate, people who you want me to cuss out for you. Say, hey, I got this new podcast for you. Yeah, I'll talk bad about them. Just send me a DM and I'll just, throw in a story and a situation that's similar to yours. And we can let Karen or Jennifer or Bob or whomever.
Dial on.
Who?
Carry on.
I want to know.
Dial on. Because he spit out fire.
Oh, God. Sorry, kids. You don't reference that. Dylan. All right, back to what I was saying. But yeah, I hope everyone had a successful holiday season. Everybody made it through to the new year. And I actually look forward to meeting some of you all. I want to go on a small tour, not a big one, just a small one.
That wouldn't be a bad
Maybe
idea.
in your area, where you are, maybe like a 5-city tour. That's a big deal for me. You know, I don't like people. I don't do germs, and I'm not saying I don't like y'all, but I don't do germs. Folks don't wash their ass and hands.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be something else. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that, I've been thinking about and planning and trying to manifest is, definitely letting the people see us. Because, I mean, what we've done, we've done the complete season, but no one's seen us. And, some people have seen me. Some people have seen me, but, and we're in,
y'all seen my freaking cartoon?
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt for drawing that. I cussed his ass out about that cartoon. Like, dude, fucking gray streaks? Really? I only have 4 gray hairs. You gave me streaks? I'm not even that old. But you know what?
It's signs of maturity.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
You
is.
see how he did my head? I know I have a knowledge-based cranium. Fuck all y'all. Y'all gonna see me soon. Just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Especially when I cut all my hair off. I'm gonna do this shit live.
Okay. All right. I guess I got a plan for that one.
We're gonna do that one live. I want a big ass streak down the middle of my hair. Of course, we're gonna finish it, but I'm just saying I can't go back after that.
That is true. Definitely can't go back after that.
Hey y'all, we on that new me, new shit. What's it say? New year, new me bullshit.
No, I'm not on that.
Oh.
You can be on that. I'm not on that.
You ain't on the new you?
No.
You just said you was on a new journey. Make up your mind.
I'm on a new journey,
So
but
that's a new you.
No, it's not a new me. It's an evolving me. It's not new. No, it's not.
You know, if you go on an escalator, you go from one level to another. That's a new level.
New level? No, because it's in the same place.
But you're on a new level.
But it's in the same place.
These are the days of our lives.
I'm just teasing, but no, I get it and I understand. But
I don't want to have this conversation. Unsubscribe.
But no, I mean, it just seems like whenever people say that, it's never backed up. It's just something to say for the new year. That's why I myself, I don't say, new year, new me. I would just rather say that I'm evolving.
New year, new bottle. Oops.
No, yeah, we should always be on an evolving journey and always be willing to elevate and, educate ourselves.
Yes.
Not just completely transform ourselves. Well, I won't say transform, but, I just don't buy into that new year, new me bullshit. Because, again, it's just like people say, oh, yeah, it's a new year. I'm going to get in the gym. I'm work out all next year.
The gym be packed January to February.
Not even January to February. We packed the first 10 days. And after that, be gone.
I ain't go to the gym. I got OCD. I got OCD, ADHD, ADD, and my bedtime's at 8 o'clock.
That's bad.
I wake up at 4 o'clock. I ain't trying to go nobody to the gym.
I mean, that would probably be the perfect time to go to the gym.
At 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
I don't want to see myself at 4 o'clock. I just get up because I got shit to do. No. But yeah, I understand that people want to go to the gym. They want to work on themselves. And it may take a couple of years. Speaking of evolving, we don't evolve overnight.
No.
It may take you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years to get to where you got to be. And if that takes you 5 times of saying new year, new you, and going to the gym and working on your membership or whatever for them 10 days once a year, it's a lot of people who don't do that in 365 days. You feel me? So, I
see your point, yeah.
If that's what it takes, then hell, kudos to you. I mean, I applaud you. I mean, shit. I applaud you. That's all I'm gonna say. One of my friends, she's been on a weight loss journey, and I talked to her a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, she was like, she gained 2 pounds. She had a wild weekend of drinking and eating and all that. I said, don't become one of those annoying ass people that you think 2 pounds is gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Just don't. I wasn't gonna deal with it. I'm gonna let her go down that road. So I mean, 2 pounds isn't bad, but 2 pounds is a setback when you are trying to lose weight. Yeah. I get it. But new year, new you, whether you're trying to lose weight or you manifesting a better job, better living situation, or what have you, I commend it. You gotta have faith.
Yeah.
Faith without works. I say it again and again and again. If it ain't, you gotta believe. You can't pray and worry. You just gotta pick one. And again, a couple years ago, I said that the year of no for me was a big thing, and it's still gonna resonate this year. Year of no. If it doesn't bring me fulfillment and joy, or I don't see it conforming or changing or evolving, since that's the word of the day, I can't do it.
Right.
I can't. And that goes for personal and business relationship. If it doesn't bring me growth, or we're not talking about promoting or marketing or anything like that, then there's really nothing that we could talk about.
Yeah.
And we're not benefiting from it mutually, you can keep your 0.2%.
Got it.
And I said what I said.
I get it, man. I guess when talking about the new year, when it comes to, the manifesting, a lot of people get lost in the process of trying to do that. Mm-hmm. And one thing that's kind of helped for me is writing things down, not just, putting it in the note section of our phones.
Yes, pen to paper, right?
Yeah, actually pen to paper writing it down, because if you're able to see it that way, mm-hmm. You're putting more effort into it, because anyone can just, type it in the phone, mm-hmm. and then forget it. Because again, we got so many things on our phone, we forget it. But if you write it down, then you're putting that effort into thinking out what you're trying to.
Yeah, it's like a vision board.
Say, yeah.
When you can see it and see it coming to fruition. I can't remember who it was. I saw this girl on TikTok. She made a manifesting box, and everything that she wanted to manifest and come about, she wrote it down on a little strip of paper, mm-hmm. and dropped it in the box. She didn't put a time frame. She didn't say she put a time frame. She just dropped it in the box, and she was like manifesting. She wanted to move to another part of the country, maybe Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Maybe Texas. I think it was Tennessee. Anyway, she just came. It was like 10 days after that. She's moving to Tennessee, and she wrote something else, and then boom, 6 months later it was happening. So you definitely have to believe what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something true. I was supposed to have been moving to Houston, and I have had, I kid you not, this year alone, I've had 4 job offers, no interviews, just off resume, and merit and experience. 4 with housing. Can't take any one of them, but I manifested.
Yeah.
Houston was my spot. I was giving myself 1 year, and in that 1 year, 4. You have to manifest. You gotta believe.
Yeah, definitely have to believe, because even with me and my movement, it was just like I won't say that I wasn't completely satisfied, mm-hmm. but I wasn't. I didn't feel fulfilled, mm-hmm. where I was, and again, it wasn't the environment. It wasn't the people that I was around. It was just the work side. Mm-hmm. So it was just And I know for me, the biggest thing for me is I have a tendency to get complacent. Mm-hmm. So in order for me to combat that, and I knew that was already coming to that point in my life. It was just like, okay, I got to do better. I got to be able to change, that aspect of my life. What is leading to me being complacent? And it was me moving back to a place where I felt comfortable. Mobile has been my home for quite some time. And, in order for me to kind of get myself into a mind state to where I can be able to think differently and be open to different ideas, I just had to, move and get to a different environment. So, yeah, with me moving to where I am now, I think I will have great success there. It just took some time for me to get to that point. So, yeah, I mean, again, just being in that new environment, I hope that I find great success there.
Of course you will. I got great connections. I will try to get y'all together. Won't be today. Won't be tomorrow. Before the month out. Shit. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything for anybody when it comes to the new year. I have great things for the other 11 months. I mean, January is always something tricky because this is the first year that I have had Dr. King's holiday off since I was in high school.
Ooh.
And it's like, this shit sound like a setup. Like, almost like President's Day, and they start having all these damn sales and stuff like that. Like, this shit sound like a setup. Like, should I still go to work? Like, I don't know. So it's a weird month for us culture-wise down in the city.
Yeah.
Because everybody's preparing for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And it's like, January is almost like a forgotten month. Only thing that happens is the Senior Bowl here.
Yeah.
And Mardi Gras is like Dolphin Island has their Mardi Gras the last week of January. And then we kick it off for the rest of the month. I mean, Fat Tuesday is in March 1st, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, January is the forgotten month. The first 3 weeks don't even matter. The kids are just not going back to school. They only have a whole week of school before they're out again for President's Day or Dr. King.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't have anything for January. I mean, like I said, do your shit. Write it down. Okay, so I still use checks. There's not a lot of people that still use checks.
Yeah.
I write a check to myself every month. I'm manifesting that shit. Because if you don't pay yourself,
true,
ain't nobody else gonna pay you.
That's true.
I write a check to myself every month. I don't cash it because it's for like $250,000.
I was going to ask what was the amount on the check. But...
I don't write that shit. I don't cash that shit just yet. Okay? Yet. Understand that?
Yeah.
Y-E-T, not yet. I don't cash it just yet, but I'm stacking them up.
Yeah.
I'm in my bag. My bag just not full yet. But yeah, manifest that. The new year I think 2022 is gonna be awesome. My friend and I were talking about that, how when Back to the Future, they were speaking on how the year 2000 was so far away. And it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were supposed to have been so magnificent. All these different buildings.
Cars and...
They're out there. We just don't see them. And it's like all these buildings.
I still want that hoverboard.
Oh, yeah. That was nice. I mean, and it may be out there. Like, we just have to find the technology to actually do it. Yes, they made it for the movies, but they also have tricks and graphics and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. I'm just saying, if we live our life according to what's in these movies and these books, we're not gonna get far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to live our life, of course, of our own. I have been watching the political races and stuff like that.
I've been detached from those. I need to do that. I know, but I know it's okay, but at the end of the day, it's not, because especially for someone like me, and you know, I'm very pro. I can't even get the word out. Pro-black.
Say what?
And you know, I want the betterment for my people, but you know, I do myself disjustice by not being active in that arena, just to be mindful of those people that can either support, help, or do something in that, you know, in that arena.
Yeah. And we all are ignorant. The Trump presidency was the best thing that happened to black people, because we educated ourselves, because we wanted to get that motherfucker out of office so bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do not disagree with anybody who wants to further themselves and learn, whether we are on different political parties, different views. If you want to further learn, that helps me, because now I know, or will know, what your agenda is.
Right.
The rapper Yello.
Oh yeah.
My kids love him.
Smart dude.
He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I want to sit down and talk to him. He's signed to Manny Fresh right now. And you know, that's my DJ. Go DJ. That's my DJ. I love Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he saw something in him. He sees something in this young man. Sitting down and watching interviews and how he holds himself, and when he speaks to the kids, he is definitely for the kids. Mm-hmm. He has attempted suicide. Mm. He has failed, of course. He's open about a lot of things, and I want to sit down and I talk to him about how did he break it down for himself to learn or know about the different aspects of history. Yes, they teach us this stuff in school.
Yeah.
They teach us so young so we can forget.
Oh, yeah.
They should teach this stuff when you are in college, where you can hold on to this knowledge for a couple of more years and use it. They teach you about economics before you even get a job. They teach you about economics before you can pay taxes. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think it's useless. They should teach you life skills in high school and teach you about life in college. Yes, by then it's late for some people. Yeah. But not everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that, but it's going to have to be a drastic change, because honestly, the American school system is...
Have you been to any other?
No, but just seeing, different ones, but I'm just saying overall in general, because the only one I know is the American school system, but it is built around the fact to have workers.
Yes, we are all born in debt. It's called Social Security number.
Yeah, but I mean, the way that they do certain things, it's meant to breed workers. Mm-hmm. And that's all it is. They don't want to give anything other than that, because if they do, then they're not going to have a workforce. So why would they try to teach anything outside of what the normal person may just barely need to get by?
You're right. I agree. But I mean, we got to do our part in educating each other and ourselves. Yeah. And I'll go back to speak on Yello. He is doing that. The video that he put out for Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. My kids was like, Mama, can we watch it again? And it wasn't the fact that it was so gruesome. They were actually repeating the words and learning. It's a mourning. It's not a happy situation. Mm-mm. I get what the so-called white people were doing. I get it. And I also get why the natives are so upset.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. But this goes with tradition. Tradition, it got lost in translation.
Yeah.
We don't know if they were actually celebrating anything or if they were having a repass because of. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It got lost in translation. The transmission of knowledge. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we really don't know. We're just going off of tradition. Family, football, and food. But what about the rest?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to definitely do your self-knowledge research on that. But Yello Pain, he will always have advertisement from me. That young man is brilliant. He is, and it's not like he's having a damn TED talk.
No.
It's less than 3 minutes and he's giving you all of this knowledge.
He did the same thing around voting time.
Yes. I mean, it's not even just the voting or that. I mean, I won't say his catalog, but on YouTube, it's like episode or video after video after video. And I don't know who's funding all of this because I don't care. I just know that this young man needs to be protected. He needs to be protected by all means, because if he can reach these 10, 12-year-olds right now, what he's doing, just imagine if he's continuing doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And by the time they're 18, 19 years old, they know that every 4 years you vote for a president. But then you got to go back in 2 years to vote for the people who tell the president what to do. The president just signs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to do that. It's amazing how many people don't know who your mayor is. I don't like our mayor, but I respect what he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He piggybacked off of someone who was bringing success to the city. People didn't like how slow it was going, so they didn't understand the process. You have to trust the process. Yeah. The minute that this man was in office, he shut down 6 or 7 other events that was going on years before he became mayor. You see what I'm saying? Annually. What happened? You didn't trust the process. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're stuck with what we got. We got council members I hadn't even heard speak yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's what we got to do. We got to make sure we vote for our local offices. And another thing, when it comes to our local offices, we have so many black people who want to rush to get to these political offices. And this is a new year. I'm talking about this shit. They want to rush to get to political offices and hold commission seats and mayoral candidates and stuff like that. Here's my opinion. You got 5 of y'all. Y'all want to race. Y'all get y'all votes and petition and all that, you make it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of y'all banding together and put the strongest motherfucker in there to beat the component, the vote is not split 5 ways. The component is going to win anyway.
Yeah.
Because we are divided as a people.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that.
No.
If it's 5 of us who are about to leave this city and go to New Orleans, why the hell all of us can't ride together? We put the person who ain't gonna fall asleep because the rest of us is drunk behind the wheel, so we can all make it there safely.
Yeah.
Don't put me behind the wheel. I would trust you behind the wheel. You don't drink that much,
nope.
And you're a great driver. I have fallen asleep several times while you have driven. I will put you behind the wheel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am okay with that. If that is my weak point, I am not going to stand up for it. But we are so divided as a people 5 different ways. And I'm just using 5 as a round number because most people can count that high. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm using 5 as a round number to let you guys know that if you got 1,000 people in your city, the mayor candidate, the component or opponent only needs 1 more vote than the person who's against him to win. Not 2, not a half. 1. And if the vote is split or the ballots are split 5 different ways,
It's not, yeah.
he's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. We have to band together as a people. I don't care if you are her, just saying mayor, you are the lieutenant mayor or deputy mayor or whatever, and you're a male, and now the female is the first female, and you got to answer to her. Drop your cojones and deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a political arena is something else because it's way more backstabbing.
It is, but that's why we as a people, black and brown and allies alike, have to band together. Again, I don't like our mayor. I've never voted for him, but I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has been as transparent as he can be. He sends out a newsletter every night. Does he include everything? I do not know. But what he includes, I understand, I respect it. And what he say 9 times out of 10 is going to get done. Do I like how he always backtracks? No, but this is not about a local, a local candidates or political parties. I'm just saying in general, use what I just said and plug in the people who you have in your city, your state, or whatever, or country, or parliament, whatever you got going on.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because, I think I spoke to this before way back. But yeah, in order for anything to change, like you said, we got to band together and, we can't just go strictly off of voting for the president and think that that's going to, everything's going to change once we get a new president. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, he's just a figurehead.
He's a puppet.
Yeah, he's a figurehead. That's all he is. Same thing with the VP. Like everyone, on Kamala's back because, they haven't seen her or she hasn't said much, but what is she? Honestly, what can she say? Because everything has to go through Senate. Everything has to go through the House of Representatives. So, yeah, those are the people that really control the government if you really want to look at it.
Yeah.
So, in order for that to change, we got to start things locally. We got to get those, like you said, we got to get those mayors, those governors, those, the DAs.
Yeah. Now, our DA, shit. Our DA is a bad bitch. And I say that with the most respect. I ain't never had no issue with what she did. Nothing. But, every county has their problem. Yeah. And I'm going to say this. I don't know if I've said this, and I may have, but I've drank a lot since then. If you have a relative who have left you property, whether it's you and 13 other people on their property, do not sell that property. You can tear that fucking house down. But that plot, that land, do not sell it. Several reasons. You can always use that as an address. If that got a mailbox in front of it, you can use that as an address. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to tell you this because they don't want you to know. This is a secret, and I'm giving it to you. If you have land within the city, use it. You can have an address, a physical address, because it is a physical address, and your mail can go to a P.O. box or another address. Do not sell that property, because any decisions that's made within that city, you have a vote for it, no matter what. They're trying to push you into the county line because you have no rights. The city runs the county runs the city, yes, but the city has more money than the county 9 times out of 10. Uh-huh. The county runs off of federal funds because the county is larger than the city. In our sake, here in the city, they're pushing people further and further and further out the county or out of the city. And I laughed about 10 years ago when I saw this happening, and I tried to stop people from doing it. The further and further white people go out, black people want to follow them. Don't do it. Yeah. They're doing that shit for a reason. Because once you got your dumb ass comfortable, 1 or 2 years, they buying up the shit you already sold. So now they're flipping it, and now you stuck and you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? It's this word that we're using that starts with the G. Is
gentrification.
Gentrification. That's what we would say when they go to the hood. And I think I've spoke about this. And they done turn the corner store that's across the street from your high school, your grandma's house. They done turn that into condos now, apartments or a parking garage. You can't get mad.
Nope.
The shit was for sale. You thought it was gonna be a corner store forever? It's an art studio. It's a boutique. Why? Because now that it's safe, they can move back because they put y'all out.
Yep.
Our projects are being shut down bit by bit. Our city would not have any more projects. They will have affordable homes, but cluster projects with people on top of each other? Nope. They flattening it.
Yeah.
They don't want y'all to cluster together because they realize that y'all conjugate and shit get passed. Conversations get had. Things get done. But y'all ain't smart enough to catch on to it. Y'all just see that they finna give you a larger place. And you ain't catching on to the fact that they separating you. They might move your auntie to the city, you to the county. Your auntie don't own a house in the city, but you own yours in the county. And that shit she could do in the city. So if they say, okay, you're affordable housing, you got to go back to the county. Now what? You got to pay attention to what's going on. That's your new you, new year. Or new year, new you, whatever. Riesling.
Soak them gems up. Soak them gems up. That's free game.
It ain't free.
Well, yeah, well, not in particular free, but
Riesling costs a lot of money.
But speaking to quote unquote free game, one of the conflicts that I've always had when it comes to certain things, of course, we always, when it comes to Black community, we always want the discount. When it comes to Black owned.
I can attest to that.
We want the discount when it's Black owned, but we got no problem paying the full price when other people are selling the same products.
Yep.
And not only that, but same thing when it comes to certain things. Like I know, I'll just put something out there like the Black Business School. It's a lot of money to get into it. Boyce Watkins, yeah. And, one of the debates I used to have in my mind is like, okay, I got used to about some of his YouTube stuff and, listen to some of his stuff. And it's like...
He's very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. And, it's just like, the one side of me is like, well, why couldn't he just, get this knowledge out and, get his people where they need to be? But then I realized at the same time, he spent money or whatever to gain that information. So he's just seeing it as, okay, I already put in my money to gather this information. All I'm asking is for you to, kick in.
Yeah. That's just like anybody. If you're getting somebody to remodel your house, you're not paying for them. You're paying for the knowledge.
Yeah, you're paying for the service, yeah.
No, you're paying for the knowledge. Because you want this shit done right.
Yeah.
Anybody can fucking nail a hammer in a nail. You want it done right. You're paying for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a doctor, you have 9 times out of 10 already diagnosed yourself. You're paying for the knowledge for somebody to confirm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all that it is. You're paying for the knowledge and the know-how. You're not paying just because this person has a doctorate or a PhD or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for the knowledge. And that's just plain and simple. Dr. Boyce Watkins has a lot of knowledge. I have been a member of one of his classes. There are a lot of words. There are a lot of videos. But you will learn something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are plenty of people who give you things for free. But when you do not know the process on how to do it, you can follow a recipe. But if they don't give you specific, then you go, okay, what temperature to cook the chicken in?
Yeah.
You just told me to turn the oven on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to know the process. Yeah, I can turn the oven on. I'm just going to turn up to 180 degrees. but I'm supposed to cook my chicken at 375. It ain't gonna go right. The process, something is flawed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta trust the process, but it's a it's a lot of people who are conflicted with a lot of things. For instance, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah owns a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oprah has a lot of money.
Yes.
The man who, I want to make sure I get my story right. The man who fired Oprah did not trust her process years ago when she first started off. When she got her own TV show. He was like, oh, you'll be back.
Ain't been back since.
Trust the process. If you have a feeling or an inkling of anything, do it. I am a firm believer of doing it. If you have to do it in a 5-step process, fucking do it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to, I'm going to say this with the most respect that I can. We have to humble ourselves in order to make it work. Don't be afraid to, if you are afraid to sit down with your friends, family, whomever that you have a safe space with or supposed to, and to ask them for assistance or help or say, hey, we need to figure this out as a team, you have the wrong motherfuckers around you. And I say that with the most respect that I can. If they're always picking on you, shining on you, say, oh, you can't do this because you always in your books and trying to learn this and that, or you always trying to get us to buy stock, this, that, and the third, leave them.
Yeah.
Leave them. Go find you a new flock. That is not the flock you're supposed to be with. Oh, you always trying to register a motherfucker to vote. Damn right. If you ain't got no felony, you need to have a damn voter registration card. Even if you got a felony, see what it takes to get it taken away. It costs a little bit of money depending on where you are.
Yeah.
But we need every vote, no matter what. Stacey Abrams did her fucking thing in Georgia.
Yeah.
Did her thing, and now she's up for the next position. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. I can talk about this for a minute, but I ain't. We gonna start the new year off with a rant. All I'm saying is stay focused, people.
Yes, definitely.
You got to. It's amazing how unfocused we can be. Put your fucking phones down. When you put your phones down and step away, maybe I've said this before. I don't know if I said this.
I think some similar.
Or not. I am guilty as hell. When we go places, I don't take pictures. I think I said that when we had our interview with Tamika.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that because I force myself to be in the moment.
Yeah.
I can't take pictures all the time. My son's 10th birthday party, if it wasn't for Sherry taking pictures, I would have none. I asked her to take pictures because I'm in the moment. I want to be able to enjoy versus going and looking back and enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just put your phone down. We are so connected to our phones. So people forget that this is an information device.
Yeah. It is.
It has weakened people. Tell me how many numbers you know off the top of your head.
Huh. Yeah, not that many.
Now, rewind 20 years ago. How many numbers did you know then?
Quite a few.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has weakened us.
Yeah, it has.
Now, granted, some of you motherfuckers change numbers every 3 months. Y'all need to quit. You need to go back and get a pager. You can't afford your damn cell phone. But I'm just saying, it has weakened us. That Google button, that Alexa button, that Siri button, whatever we have in us, in our phone, has weakened us. We should be able, if you can't ask Jeeves and get a response.
Back to Jeeves.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Google will give you anything that you ask. And if you go deep enough, it'll give you some more shit you didn't even ask for.
Yeah.
But if you ask any question, Google, how do you start a stock profile? Google, what's the best way to buy stock? Google, what's the currency rate? I looked up the currency rate for a South African rand. If I take $329 or $89 to South Africa right now, I'll have damn near $30,000. You can literally take a bill, just bill money, to South Africa and live like a fucking king. Is that how you want to live right now? You need to do some studying.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, times are changing and it's not getting any easier for us when I say this, I'm just saying us as black people. It ain't getting any easier for us.
It's not. And they keep hollering back, go back to Africa. I done my ancestry. Ireland, Nigeria, Cameroon. I could pick any one of those countries. I don't know who I'm going to contact when I get to those countries. I can go back. I would prefer to go back to Ireland, but I may have more success in Africa. It's just, you know what?
Yeah.
I am a mutt. Where do mutts go? America. I mean, it's a melting pot.
Yep. And I used to question some people like that when they say, "Oh, well, I'm a true," or you hear people say, "I'm a true Anglo-Saxon." Are you really? How long you lived in America? And then they'll say, "Oh, well, my family's been here for such time." I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line, you or your grandparent or somebody done messed around and did something. You're not completely pure.
No. I mean, my bloodline, when I did my ancestry, we have Native American, Irish, which my niece finds hilarious because she's short and St. Patrick's Day is her favorite holiday. And she's like, that explains a lot. That's my little leprechaun. But Native American, Irish, Cameroon, Nigerian. I have, it's a couple of more countries. I have to pull it up. I do not have any European in me, which is fantastic. I am not from the Caucasus Mountains.
No, you said Ireland, so.
But they're Black Irish. Fuck you. There are Black Irish people.
I know. Just
and I think that's where I like leprechauns come from. But, I mean, we definitely have to do our research. And I joke a lot. And I talk about some wild and crazy stuff. And y'all go down these rabbit holes with me and I enjoy it. But I can also flip the switch. And I can talk about this for days. But I don't want to bore anybody. Anybody who wants to know more, hit me up. Email me. Slide into my DMs or our DMs. He don't check it. I
do check it.
Contact me. We can talk about this. We can discuss. I can look you up. Not look you up. I can help you with your state, your city. Find out who are in the preliminaries. Who are the candidates? When are you to vote? If your state has early voter registration. If you need help setting up to vote, hit me up. I don't mind. One thing about it is, if it's something that I'm passionate about and someone who needs some help and they're passionate about it, I'm going to find 5 or 10 minutes to sit down and help you with. I talk kind of fast sometimes, but I'll break it down to you as easy as I possibly can. I do not mind helping you, point blank, period. If you're willing to sit your ass down and listen, learn, and let's communicate, I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, when I first came up with this podcast and just Convos in the Park in general, it was in the essence to help, assist people to get through things. And I know, at the beginning of the podcast, I touched on a lot of relationship stuff and a lot of other stuff. But I mean, it was just something I can only talk about what I'm going through.
Yeah, and what you were passionate about at that moment.
Yeah. So, but as the time has come along, and I mean, we all, like I said, we all have to evolve and change. But I think, I believe that our calling, as far as us in this platform, is to, get into these other conversations. I mean, you can honestly, just this is a moment of honesty here. I mean, you can go to any other podcast and you can get the current events. You can get all the relationship stuff, but
not here.
And again, I mean, you can get it. Everyone has it and they have their own different perspective. But, I want to be able to get us to a point to where, we're breaking the mold. Like all these gems that Miss MVP just dropped in this one episode alone. Like that's the kind of stuff that I want for us going forward, where we can be able to spread information and have fun with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's called Combos in the Park.
Yeah.
If you run across somebody and y'all at a park or what have you, y'all not going to have a genre-specific conversation.
No.
Somebody pull up into your driveway and y'all talking, y'all chopping it up. Y'all going to talk about anything.
Yeah,
weather.
Be sportswomen, weather, yeah.
Exactly. Like, oh, man, you tried this, blah, 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 blah. It's conversation. Nothing structured. This is not a news channel. We fleshed the format before I even got started. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm one-sided or biased about it. I think it's great. We touch on a lot of things, male, female, whatever. We touch on things that, of course, we are knowledgeable about, and things that we have researched and things that we want to know about. I tell you quick, when we talking about that shit right there, that laptop, I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. That's your wheelhouse. And I'm quick to say, look, I need your help.
Yeah.
And other shit, you be like, I need your help.
Yep.
And that's what we're here for. If you can't grab the person that's closer to you and say, look, dog, XYZ don't equal 1, 2, 3 for me. XYZ is purple and pink. Help. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I enjoy. I like it. I don't mind talking about it. If it's some shit that I don't know about, I don't say shit. That's just how I was raised.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about a lot. Where it comes from cars, or if it's something about education, something about food. I like cooking. I mean, it's a lot that I can do, and there's a lot that I can't do.
Yeah. I mean, same as me. Like I said, I love electronics. I can talk about electronics all day. I can, and of course, like I said, talk about relationships in the past. That's only because I was going through some rough things. So I just wanted to, this was my outlet.
Of course.
To get that stuff off. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind going into that deep pool of like conspiracy theories and.
Oh, you don't want to get started on conspiracy theories with me and aliens and UFOs. We ain't gonna go there. Because I believe in UFOs.
Oh, I do too. I mean, that's just like, when I was doing some analytics for like TikTok and stuff. Like, honestly, the snippet where, like, I think towards the end of season 1, where we was talking about free will, that was our most viewed TikTok video. Yeah.
I like it. I love it. I listen. UFOs. I watch. Was it Ancient Aliens on Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes. I've been trying to tell folks about that. I was at work and I wasn't watching it. I just had it playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
In my headphones, and I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm like, yes. And I'm like, and somebody walked past, and I'm like, what you talking about? I'm like, fucking aliens been trying to conversate with us forever. It was like, Easter Island? Yes! So I'm like, yeah, look, we can talk about that forever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree, man. It's amazing. And I thank you for inviting me on to the podcast to share my point of view. Like I said, I know a little about a lot.
Yeah.
I never say that I know everything. That's not me. Like I said, if I know something and I know it's going to help you, I've never been one to shy away from giving knowledge.
Yeah.
We talked about that, not you and I, me and Candace talk about it. Candace and I have daily conversations, sometimes hourly conversations. Just depends on what we're talking about or what we got going on. But we talked about that, about how people are in the workforce. And this may resonate with somebody. If you do, shout me out of hallelujah. How people are job scared. And I say that to not say you're scared of losing your job or you're scared of not performing your job. When I say that is people hold on to knowledge and make you come to them for it, afraid that you may do something with that knowledge that they should have done.
And outshine them. And
you outshine them at a lower level.
Yeah.
Job scared people will not share information. One of my trainees at my old job, and neither one of us are there anymore, and we still keep in contact. And he tell me, even when he was there and I wasn't there, he was like, Jay, he was like, I thank you for showing me everything that you knew. Because if it wasn't for you, I would not have known anything. And it wasn't the fact that I was training him to take my position. I was training him to the fact that he would stop bothering me. And it wasn't on a bad level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I treat people with respect. I treat everybody the same and I train them the same, to the fact that because when I am a trainee, I have a lot of questions because I want to soak up the information so I won't bother you with the things that you have to get done. Yeah. So I train people how I want it to be trained. And that's how life goes. You treat people how you want to be treated. You train people how you want to be trained. So when I trained him how I wish that I would have been trained. Bit by bit, not day this, day that, day this, and then you throw me to the wolves, and then I don't know shit, and I still gotta come to you for something. Yeah. You train bit by bit, and that way they hold on to that. Then you move them to the next step. It's a progressive thing. Yeah. And when he told me that he appreciated that and how he was able to take somebody up on his wings and show them the same thing, that was gratitude to me. And coming from a large company that I was with, as a trainer, facilitator, I trained damn near everybody that came through the building. And that was a lot of people. Yeah. On the average, about 100 people a month. You see what I'm saying? And so for me to be able to do that, I felt good because I'm like, okay, not only are these people going to be trained the exact same way, they're going to know they're going to be able to train somebody else. And that's how people succeed. Yeah. And that's how job scared people aren't developed. Job scared people be like, okay, well, do this. And then when you do that, you have to beg them, well, what I do next? Yeah. I'm tired of this. What I do next? Oh, okay, well, you can do this. No, stop holding on to shit and let it go. Just because you eat your apples bite by bite don't mean that I can't chop my apples up in slices and chew the same thing. I like Aquafina water. I like Sam's Choice water. It doesn't mean that just because you have Dasani, I won't take a bottle. You see what I'm saying? It's not much. Stop holding on to shit. Yeah. If I want it, please give it to me. I shouldn't have to beg. Yeah. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. Definitely. They're job scared. If you do your shit thorough, you won't have to be scared that another motherfucker gonna outshine you.
Well, it ain't even job scared. It's scared in general. Because even outside of that, like you got, like it's been plenty of times I could say, I've learned something from someone, or, you know, like you just said, you know, someone to give me a little tidbit or something. Yeah. And it's not just because, you know, they think that I'll either be their competition or I can overtake them. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you know, you got these Just like in the hip hop scene, you got rappers that, they'll come up under another rapper, but, they may watch, they may not give them the big push because they feel that if I give this person the big push, they're going to take my spot.
Yeah.
Now, all the money that I was getting, my other person's getting. But if you get the right people around you and all of you, are able to learn and you're able to trust people and you don't have to worry about someone stabbing you in the back, if someone else improves on what you've already done, and they bring somebody else in, then guess what? If they're the right kind of person, everybody's going to be able to eat.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like Drake and Kanye, their verses. Kanye, or Ye, whoever the fuck he is, it's Drake's idol. Drake looks up to him. Mm-hmm. That's who he loves. And for him to be able to be on the stage with him, that's like the moment that Michael Jackson and James Brown, when James Brown came out and put the cape on Michael Jackson. And he was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you put your cape on me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's amazing. You have to be able to, if you don't have any competition, you don't know how great you are.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, because you won't know how far you can push yourself or how far you can trust in yourself.
I can go back to a basketball reference. 93 Bulls. I mean, if Dennis Rodman isn't the best fucking rebounder in the United States, who did he compete against? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody jumped and crowded a ball like this man. Ever. Ever. You see what I'm saying? So It's like, who do you compare yourself to if you hold on to stuff? And I know that reference was wild. But I'm just saying, that's the mode that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
You grab it and you hold on to that shit. You shouldn't. Share it. This is why a lot of companies are crumbling, because if Malcolm knows all the shit and Susan has to beg him for the information, he was in the middle of training her 6 months in. He gets sick. Susan's fucked. Now they got to hire 5 more people to do what one person was doing. And this person ain't never coming back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he could have shared the shit and she could have shared the shit to 5 more other people. But now they trying to scramble. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
And that's with our government. Stop holding on to stuff. Stop it.
They want to hold all the power.
They want to hold all the power. That's what I'm saying. But the shit's in the library. The shit's in the Library of Congress. The shit's in the books. All thing you have to do is crack open the book. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but library cards are free. All thing you got to do is take your ID. I don't even know if they ask for 2 proofs of ID or not. But it's free. You can go to the reference sections and learn all of this. You can follow Yellow Pain on Twitter and YouTube. He will teach you all of this. And again, this is not promoted by him. I am giving y'all this information because I am a fan of his and I want our community to know. And it's just not about a black or brown thing. Black, brown, allies alike. It's not just about voting, but voter suppression comes in so many different forms that y'all don't realize it, that it's not just about, oh, we got to show our ID to verify who we are. No, it's your ass is moving outside of the city and you have no choice because the mayor doesn't run the goddamn county. I mean, the outside the county line, the mayor runs the city.
Mm-hmm.
Because the county is a makeup of multiple cities. Yep. So each city has its own mayor.
Mm-hmm.
The county answers to the state. The state has one governor, unless you're in California.
Yeah.
Then you got like multiple mayors upon multiple cities, like 9 different cities. But I digress. You see what I'm saying? But you have to be willing to learn. Yes, I will admit it's boring as hell. But once you start realizing that, oh, damn.
Yeah, the people truly do hold the power.
We truly hold the power. Yes, they tried it on January the 6th of 2021, but they power wasn't strong enough. Mm-hmm. And this ain't got nothing to do with, again, black or white. This has to do with you lost. Point point blank period. You cheated the first time. So in actuality, you lost twice.
Yeah.
And Russia wasn't involved the second time. So they paid their debt to you. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. Welcome to 2022. No, this will not, let me get closer. This will not be a political show all year. I promise it won't. But I'm just trying to help y'all out.
Yeah.
As a community, when you know better, you do better.
Yes.
And if you want to talk more to me about it, what's my email address?
Miss MVP
at combosinthepark.com. Listen, I just send shit from the email. I don't really get a lot of emails from the outside. Help me, blink twice if you in trouble.
But yeah, in closing, I just want to say
we're closing already?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't cover a lot. We don't want to overdo it. We want them to come back.
Yeah. Please come back.
But no, like Miss MVP has been saying, do your due diligence. Make sure you research. Make sure you are manifesting it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it. And
trust the process.
Trust the process and write it down. Don't just put it in, your notes on your phone and then think that's going to be it. No. Put it down on a piece of paper, or if you have a board that you can write it on, put it up on that board so that way you can visually see it. And don't just put it on a piece of paper too, and then just put the piece of paper aside. Put it somewhere where you can constantly see it, so you can, you're constantly reminding yourself that, okay, this is what I put down. This is what I need to focus on. What can I do with my day? Even if it's 5 or 10, even if you get 5 to 10 minutes in your day, what can I do with those 5 to 10 minutes to work towards that goal?
Yep. Even if it's just reading.
Yeah.
Researching. Like, I have a dry erase marker that sits in my bathroom on my counter. It's purple. And I write manifestations on my bathroom mirror. And I also write positive messages to my kids on the mirror. It may not be something super extravagant or big, but it's something simple. So they can see it in the morning. Mommy loves you. You're going to have a super day. This is a rocking week for you. You are amazing. You are a strong king. Like, you put those positive affirmations out there. My daughter, listen, I have to take a deep breath when I talk about her.
Princess B.
She's a force to be reckoned with. Okay? I sharpened the knife well on that one. She'll go toe to toe with you real quick. Like my son, he ain't that quick.
And be quick to throw you out too.
Yes. My daughter is quick. You think my mouth quick. She about a second faster than I am sometimes. But you put positive things out there and positive will come back. My son asked me to stop cussing so much. And I flat out told him, son, I can do that. But I need y'all to start doing what the hell I asked y'all to do. He was like, yes, ma'am. And then 5 minutes later, he didn't do it. So, it is what it is. But you have to put the positive out there with the affirmations.
Yeah.
And I say that to say we do not have a lot of self-care out there to know. Start small. Any negative things that you were saying to yourself, if you say 5 negative things to yourself a day, oh, you're so stupid, say one thing. Girl, you did that. Look at you getting us to work safe. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that meal was good, girl. Oh, look at the outfit. Oh, it changed girl to non-binary. Whatever pronoun you want to choose, male, whatever your assigned birth was that you don't like, whatever. I'm an ally. Don't come for me. So change it.
Yeah.
And when you do that one, change the second one. I talk about doing your hairline all the time. But I do that in joking, but he's an awesome guy. So I balance it out. It's like salt and pepper. Because I love you. And I'm an asshole.
Yes.
You thought you were going to have one episode without me being an asshole? Negative. That is not in my contract.
We might have to rewrite that thing.
Negative. It's valid until 2025.
But yeah, think this was a great episode to start the new year on.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Want your money back?
No.
Okay. Y'all hear that? No backseats.
But as always, people, again, if you got a comment or you want something to share with us or you got a question, hit us up, parkpitchconversinthepark.com. Follow us on social media, or if you don't feel like doing that, you can always get with us either on YouTube or directly at conversinthepark.com.
Yeah, and I got a lot of face masks that I need to get rid of, so email me so I can send you some shit. Thank you.
And yeah, with that, we'll definitely be working on some other stuff for this year. We want this year to be better than the last. So
y'all gonna actually see our face a little bit more. Not our cartoon face, but our human face. What the aliens call it? Our human form.
Yeah.
Yeah, see our human form a little bit more. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see where these changes go, and definitely I see our number out, and I'll just put some stuff out there. Our listenership has been going up, so I think that 2022 will be a good year for us.
It's my quiet storm, midnight voice that keep them coming.
It's your sparkling personality.
I don't know what the hell it is.
But now people have been liking us.
It's a safe space, man.
Yeah, people have been liking us, and we enjoy those that listen. So
especially my allies who like the sour cream on the tacos. Yes, come for me. Yes, yes. You got something to say about sour cream? Listen, I had the best spicy Southwestern chicken sandwich. It was a jalapeno roll. It had roasted corn and black beans. It had some mozzarella cheese, some chicken. It was fresh avocado slices on it. It was like, yeah. Yeah. Someone say, yes, queen. I'm a jerk.
And on that note, have you had that combo yet? Why not?
Sponsored by I'm a jerk.
We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Good night, everybody. Love you.